Hello everyone, Mr. Storkin here, and welcome to kind of a special video. We're going to kind of be doing a couple of these for the year of DC, because it is the year of DC, and I want to talk about something that was really fun and really amazing that I was able to do this year. So for those who don't know, I went to the Fan Expo event in my hometown. There's a couple of videos of it on the YouTube, as well as in our playlist for the year DC. I almost said the wrong thing there. But because of that, I was able to meet a couple of celebrities as well as get some signatures. And these bunches of videos are going to be mainly focused on the ones I was able to get signatures for and what meeting these celebrities necessarily meant and what the experience was meeting these celebrities at these conventions. So, yeah. The first one that we are talking about today is, of course, dear old Tom Cavanagh, who, for those who don't know, played Ed in the show Ed, as well as he was in that fantastic Yogi Bear movie. But he was in a really important DC adaptation of The Flash. Now, I loved The Flash. It was one of my favorite shows when it came out, and we did review all of the episodes of Season 1 for this year because it was celebrating the 10th anniversary of the first year. Coincidental for the year DC, though. And because of that kind of joke, like, I was able to summon them, which was really funny in my opinion, because we did that with Daredevil last time. But I was really excited to go to this one, and Grant Gustin and Ken Patton were also scheduled to be there. But Tom Cavanagh was in The Flash. He portrayed almost every version of Harrison Wells. He also portrayed, not betrayed, I want to make that evidently clear, the Reverse Flash, the main villain of the first season. Now, when I initially went into the Fan Expo, I normally get one signature that I plan on doing. And Tom was one of them because he was on the cheaper end, and I had a Reverse Flash Funko Pop, and I got that Reverse Flash signed by him. But going into it, I was a bit nervous because I went to the panel beforehand, and where it was only him and Danielle Panabaker. And there, Tom was very much a chatty Cathy. He very much owned the conversation. I was like, okay. I wonder if he's actually like that in real life. So we went to or that was his show and so forth. He was up front, and I don't know if how much of that is Danielle Panabaker just being shy, but he was really interesting to see, even though there wasn't a whole lot of serious answers I would have hoped for. Anywho, following that, we went in line for him at the booth. As a little booth to get a sign. And when we got there, there was quite a line, but not because there was a lot of people, but just because of who Tom Cavanagh was and how he presented himself when we got to the booth. When we got up to the booth, when we finally got a signature, he would very much talk to anyone who listens, which is great because he's probably a really great professional guy. It was just kind of odd that he was so talkative, but it was really great to see him as well. And also from that, I learned from the person next to me that he had to pitch the different versions of Harrison Wells for each season. So he basically pitched Sherlock, which not my favorite of the group, but okay, fine, whatever. Sherlock, HR. I kind of go back and forth which one I don't like more, HR, that one, but also you had to pitch Nash. And overall, how he was involved in that. So I went out with my Reverse Flash Funko, which was really cool. And yeah, so what would you like me to do with it? More importantly, because he laid out the pens, and I was like, you know what? I told him this. You've done this the most, like, you know what you've done, and I'm going to trust him. And he said, okay. He said, I have a really great plan. So he started doodling on it, and then my dad, who was with me, asked him a question about Ed. He's like, oh, it was great, great, and he just talked about Ed a lot. But when he was working on the Reverse Flash, I was very excited. I didn't have a chance to ask my reverse question because we all know that he knew he was playing Reverse Flash. He makes it abundantly clear. But what he was doing, it was really cool. So he signed his name, Tom Cavanagh, and then what he did is he took a red marker and drew the reverse lightning bolt, and then he went to go write Reverse Flash. I was so happy, and I was like, that is really awesome. But Tom was a really nice person, and he was really fun to listen to. Well, it's kind of interesting because he also directed along with Danielle Panabaker at the panel. It was a fun conversation to listen to. All in all, Tom seemed like a wonderful person and definitely someone I would love to hang out with outside of things. I know that's I don't know how I feel about saying that. But overall, I enjoyed meeting Tom Cavanagh, and so happy I was able to add his signature to my collection. Now, I hope you enjoy this type of content because we have 2 more videos of this planned as part of the year DC. At the moment, we could always do more. You never know. But if you could, please like, comment, and subscribe because it's the year DC, and we have a whole lot more content planned down the line, including 2 more of these. I can't believe I can keep on pandering that. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time with more exciting content. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.